Mr. Kavit Sharma. So he's a freelance trainer who has more than 8 years of experience in team engagement and process trainings. He has helped corporates in improving their relations at work and cultivates a good team spirit, which is very much required to achieve organizational objectives and goals. As lean trained, Mr. Kavit also tries to understand the root cause of the problem and work with the impacted teams and clients to derive solutions with his problem-solving capacity and techniques. He also believes in team spirit, as individuals are not only a part of team who contribute in organizational success. No individual is bigger than a team. He is also a student counselor. I would like to welcome you, sir, for being on board with us today, and I would like to request you to kindly take over and address the audience. Thank you, sir.
Let me share my screen. Okay. Hello, everyone. I'm Kavit Sharma, a trainer and a students counselor. How are you doing today? I'm sure you are on mute, everyone, but you can reply. How are you doing today?
Good, sir.
Great. So today, thanks to Aegis Network, who has brought this program, and especially for youth. So starting with power to youth. What is power to youth, and why we are saying power to youth? So as you must know, in our country, the youth contributes about 65% of the population, and if we can empower our youth, then we can easily say that yes, our future is in good and bright hands. No, if youth is empowered, then our future is empowered. And coming to a holistic wellness program, so any ideas, any guess what is holistic? No ideas? All right, let me explain this to you. So holistic means complete, 100% in all the dimensions, in all the areas, right? And today we are talking about holistic wellness, which means we will discuss what is wellness and what is holistic wellness and why it's important, right? So what we are going to do today, we can say that we are actually doing a good job, no? So let's see, what is physical wellness now? Physical wellness, what it says? Physical wellness is the ability to maintain a healthy quality of life that allows us to get the most out of our daily activities without undue fatigue or physical stress. That means if we are able to perform our daily task without feeling tiredness, without feeling any fatigue or physical stress, then we can say that yes, we are doing a good job and we are keeping ourselves physically fit, right? Why it's important? Because if we are not physically fit or physically healthy, then we might invite a lot of problems like high blood pressure, obesity, diabetes, bad body postures, fatigue. These are some common problems which might come into life very quickly if we are not doing some physical wellness, right? And how you can. So the very first one is eating well, and eating when you are actually feeling hungry, right? So a lot of time we talk about keeping a balanced diet, but what is balanced diet? Any ideas what is balanced diet? So as the name suggests, balanced, that we are keeping a good balance, we are keeping a appropriate ratio of foods in our diet, right? So what things we should eat less, what things we should eat more in our diet, we are keeping that balance, we are keeping that maintained in our balanced diet, right? And apart from that, sleep is again very important. So we usually say that 8 hours sleep is very important to feel healthy, right? To energize your body, to recharge your body. Physical activities, again, very important, because if we are not doing any physical activity, we might feel lethargic, we might not feel very active, not feel very positive. And then hygiene. So this COVID-19 situation has taught us the importance of hygiene, right? So it's very important to keep your personal hygiene, and also the place you are at, you should also keep a track of that also, right? Then relaxation. So sleep and relaxation are two different things. Sleep is very important, and relaxation should be in between maybe your daily, or if you don't want to do something but you are doing because of some pressure, you should able to say no, that I'm not ready to do this, right? Positive relationships, it's very important to build positive relationships around you, within your family, within your friend circle, so that whenever there's a situation when you need someone, you have a proper support system around you, right? Physically healthy, again, if you are not feeling physically healthy, then you might not feel emotionally balanced as well. Peer pressure. What is peer pressure? So there are two types of peer pressure, positive and negative. Positive peer pressure is pushes you to do your best. So for example, there is a student in your class who is actually doing very good job, getting good marks every time, and well appreciated by all the faculty members. And that person is actually someone who everybody is actually looking, if I can compete. So that is example of positive peer pressure. You are actually pushing your limits. Negative peer pressure. What is negative peer pressure? Something that pushes you to do something that you don't actually want to do. You are not willing to do that, but because of peer pressure, you end up doing that. So areas of negative peer pressure are fashion and clothing, substance abuse, social media, romantic relations, taking risk, bullying, or very common these days, cyberbullying. So these are some very common examples of negative peer pressure. Now, how to cope up with stress? Avoid, alter, adapt, accept. We should avoid situations when we already know that, okay, this situation is something which is not a good situation for me. Maybe I should avoid this thing. Maybe I should not do this thing, right? Find alternatives. We should be able to, when we already know that, okay, this situation is something which is not a good situation for me. Maybe I should avoid this thing. Maybe I should not do this thing, right? Find alternatives. We should be able to look at the alternatives. What is the best alternative to do something, right? Adapt ourselves so that we don't feel pressurized, we don't feel negative, and we are able to fight back the situation. Acceptance, again, very important. It's very important to accept how you are, accept what you are, because once you accept yourself, you start to appreciate yourself, you start to feel very motivated, right? How to cope up with peer pressure? Say no sparingly. Be mindful of body language while saying no. Offer alternatives. Reinforce values. Make some excuse. If you don't want to do something, just make an excuse. Evaluate friendship with the students. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, sir, for providing such edifying information and acquainting us with the guiding norms of wellness and incorporating them into our lives. Now, I would like to request our director, ma'am, Dr. Maninder Kaur, to kindly take over and address the virtual gathering.